afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us on our Spotlight information event with plumbing this evening. Obviously, thank you for joining. We've got loads of great content coming up for you this evening. We have videos of our facilities and subject area facilities as well. So all of the plumbing facilities you'll be able to see this evening. We'll be talking to Dave, who is our CM, and also Ben as well. We've also got at the end a live Q&A session. So if you have any questions, please feel free to pop them in the Q&A box and they will be answered at the end of the webinar. I'm going to pass you over to Dave now and he's going to introduce himself. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dave Smith. I'm the Building Services Engineering Manager at North Kent College. We provide facilities and courses for plumbing, obviously, and electrical installation, as well as refrigeration and air conditioning. Now, we've been delivering full-time courses in those areas a number of years. We're very successful. I've got a variety of team with different experiences, and myself, I was in the Royal Air Force. When I came out, I decided to give something back and joined education over 25 years ago, teaching and practical and theory, and becoming a manager about 10, 15 years ago. I'd like to pass you over to my colleague, Ben Smith, who is a plumbing tutor at North Kent College.
Hi, my name's Ben. I'm a technician / instructor at North Kent College. I look after the workshops and also do a bit of practical work-based learning as well. I've been at the college for about just over 3 years now. I've achieved my level 2 qualification here at North Kent College, and I achieved a level 3 qualification at another training as well. After I got my level 3 qualification, I then decided that I would like to go into the teaching route. So that's where I am now, and it's worked out brilliantly. So yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Ben. I'm just now going to show you all the campus tour for Gravesend, and then following that, it will be the dedicated plumbing video as well. So enjoy. I'm now going to pass you over to Dave and Ben, and they're going to be speaking about the curriculum offer that we have here.
Hi again. Yes, plumbing. We obviously run a number of courses in the building services area, but particularly we're looking at plumbing this evening. We offer level 1 and level 2 sitting guilds recognised across the country and indeed across the world. It doesn't get you to an apprenticeship at this college, but we work towards, through the level 1, the basic course. Then if you're successful, then progress on to the level 2 course. And then we're preparing you for an apprenticeship. Now, unfortunately, at this college, we don't do the apprenticeships, but we will help you. And we have very successful data on students leaving this college and getting into a level 3 plumbing apprenticeship with the various training centres in Kent that offer this, and we have connections to ensure that you get the right pathway for your chosen course. Basically, you will need grade 4s minimum in maths and English. Now, it's not to say that the college will turn you away. We do offer a variety of different courses, not only in my area, but in construction and across the college, that we can find the right course for you and progress back when you get maths and English, because you will have to do maths and English at college if you don't get the required grades. So our main days, we have 2 days a week, 2 full days a week. So you'll be coming to college early and finishing early. And we have 3 terms similar to school. And hopefully, if you succeed through a variety of practical and theory assessments, you will achieve your Sitting Guilds award at the end. There are online exams. There's a number on level 1 and there's more on level 2. So it's quite intensive, and we build up your skills as you go along. Basically, how would you apply? Well, mainly we've got the online application form on the website. But if you have difficulties, you need to contact the college. We can either send you a paper copy or help you, get onto another web browser and see what the problems are. But don't give up, and hopefully everything will work out when you apply. From the application, you will then receive an email or a letter inviting you in for an interview. At the moment, we're doing virtual interviews because of the state of the COVID-19 situation, but we do it through a variety of methods. This method, face-to-face on a system such as Zoom or Microsoft Teams, and we can actually see you, you can see us. But also we can do it on the telephone, because sometimes it's rather difficult being videoed. I'm not particularly good on video, you can see, but it's a better medium, so we can see each other and it's more like real life. When you've had your online remote interview, you will then hopefully get a conditional offer. Obviously, if you're still at school, we'll be looking at receiving a good school report, looking at your attendance, timekeeping, and obviously your predicted grades. You will, as soon as you've had an interview, you will get further career support on any aspects that you wish. And at any point you wish to change your mind, you would need to contact the college straight away, and then we can possibly set you up with a further interview, for example, in electrical or indeed motor vehicle or any other course around the college. We understand it's difficult to choose what course you want to do when 16 or 15, and you know, you need to know, and you need to tell us as soon as possible so we can provide the best course for you. If you continue with the plumbing and you get a conditional offer and your grades look good, etc., then you'll be starting a course with us. You'll receive a letter again on a start date for an induction week. And in that induction week, we will cover the basics of the course, what will happen over that year, what sorts of assessments, what sorts of safety equipment you need and tools. And then also, again, you need to tell us straight away whether this is indeed the right course for you. You've got 6 weeks, really, as what we call a 6-week trial. And that's a trial between you and us to see if you're suited for the course and whether you want to continue with that course. And then you can ask any of your tutors, and we can try and find an alternative course at that point as well. After the 6 weeks, it becomes a little bit difficult, but not particularly out of the question, because we want students on the right course. But we will continue careers advice, and hopefully we can get you where you want to be. That's basically the interview. Facilities we use on the course, we've got a number of online facilities. We use systems like Moodle, which is a virtual learning environment where you can gain information from home or anywhere indeed, college, home, or wherever you are on the internet around the course. And also you'll be asked to complete assessments which you will upload, and we're also using other systems such as Microsoft Teams for uploading work and providing the correct information. You will be expected to do a certain amount from home, so we're hoping that you at least will have the internet and a basic PC with Windows 10, which is the main system that we use, and you will be able to access all your studies at home and at college. Obviously, people become sick, we all become sick, and it gives you an opportunity to catch up with work, keep you in line with what you've missed if you're not here for any particular reason. So we do have a good software packages that we use on the course as well. We will advise you again all the way through the course, and you will get progression reports to see if you get along okay on the course. So we are hoping that you'll continue on to the level 2, and then at the end of the level 2 we will be looking at, you know, helping you with the career advice to get you onto an apprenticeship. Again, that'll be at this college, but we will help you find the right course, the right training provider for you for that apprenticeship. One other thing we're looking at is work experience. So I mentioned before it's 2 long days at college, but we're hoping to get you a placement. We can't guarantee a placement for everybody, but we have employability skills once a week during those 2 days where we're applying for work experience, and we have a team at the college to help you as well. To get you some experience in the trade while you're doing the course. Now, I'll pass you over to Ben. He might be able to tell you more about some of the individual assessments, what types of jobs you'll be doing at level 1 and 2. So, Ben, over to you.
Thanks, Dave. So as Dave said, we do the level 1 and level 2 here. The level 1, practical-wise, we start off with the basics, so that's soldering, bending, different types of pipe that you'll be using. We build your skills basically to then install basins, radiators, towel rails. Then level 2 basically builds upon that. So there'll be bigger installs in level 2. The main assessment level 2 is kitting out a full bathroom. So that's your bath, radiator, basin, toilet. There's 2 portfolios, so 1 portfolio in level 2 and 1 in level 1. The level 1 portfolio is assessments, so we can assess how your skills have developed over the year. The level 2 again is more of an assessment and again build upon what you've learned in level 1. We've got the facilities here. We've got all the up-to-date tools, plumbers, and you'll be using in your working life. Obviously, you use different materials. So copper pipe, plastic is now getting more involved in plumbing, and we do low carbon steel as well. So that's for your industrial installs. Yeah, it's really good here. I mean, I say I've done my level 2 qualification here. It's brilliant services. So it's really good career to get into as well. Plumbing. One needs a plumber as well. So, and as I say, Dave mentioned at the beginning, this is a qualification, so you don't have to stay in this country. You still be qualified in another country as well.
Thank you, Ben. Just to finish off the next part, if you want more information, you know, one-to-one talk with any one of us, you'll get some email addresses after this. You'll be sent some information that you can talk individually to us, find out a little bit more if you wish. And you'll get an email, especially from our curriculum administrator, who deal with setting up any one-to-one, you know, talks, either just on the telephone or Zoom or any medium that we require. We can send you further information on our information sheets, which are on the website, so you can have a look at those and any videos that might be on there. So basically, that's what we do in plumbing. So we're hoping that you'll apply, and I'm sure you enjoy your time at the college. We have a wider facility. It's a little bit different to school. You're in an adult environment. We have facilities here that when you're in during lunch times, breaks, that you can use. So hopefully we'll see you. And we're moving on now to any Q&A, live Q&A. If you've got any questions, I can see that there's 5 questions now that's come up on the system, and we'll try and answer them as best we can. So we've got one here. If I get a lower grade than 4 in English or math, can I retake it alongside the plumbing course at what level? Now, I presume this question would come up. We do, as I said, provide other courses. There's one particular course that we don't advertise, but it's particularly for plumbing, for those people who don't get the grades. So it's not something you can apply to. But it will give you basic skills alongside doing your maths and English again. We can do it on that course, and there's a number of other courses which you can do which won't meet your grades, but you will need a 3 for the course that I'm on about. But there's one in construction where they will allow you to do that course with 2s, and then you can progress the following year, hopefully if you get your grade in English, 4 in maths and English, plumbing. So you've got 3 years free education the government provide. So you've got to look at that and look at where you're going as well. So don't think because you haven't got the grades, you're not going to get where you want to be. We as a college will help you to get to that point, but it's down to you as well. Yeah. I'll let Ben answer the next question. It says, do you cover the heating side of plumbing, Ben?
So yes, we go through heating side of the plumbing, theory and practical wise. For the level 2, one of your assessments is to install a cylinder cupboard. So it's your hot water cylinder. on all the pipework towards it as well. And obviously the heating is involved in the bathroom install as well. And through level 1, we installed in radiators and towers and learning how to correctly put the pipework to them as well.
Okay, thanks, Ben. Next question, how do I apply? I have gone through that, but obviously it's difficult. But basically, again, if you go onto the website and you can apply straight on the drop down, there's a button applying for a course. You choose the courses you want to apply for and fill out the appropriate information. But if you find that difficult, like we said, you can contact the college and you will get a sort of pack which will give you some contact information that you can then contact us, and we can go through it, and we can even send you a paper copy for you to send back in. The next question, how long does level take and how long is level 2? How long does level? Well, each course is a year long. Every course that we do at the college, although some of them linked together, we have certificate at the end of each year. So we're looking at the level 1 being 1 year over a 33 academic year. So 3 terms with holidays in between. And towards June time is when we're looking at you completing your course. That's any exams, assessments, etc., to make up all the units. And then we apply for your certification. Your certification, though, won't come through until around the September, but we will know, and you will know if you've passed that course at the end of June, beginning of July. And the level 2 is the same 1 year course. Another question there I missed is, can I go on to a level 3 straight from school? In plumbing and in a lot of the trade areas, it's all about building up skills. So those skills, we always start at the basics. Like I said, you've got 3 years free education. If you went straight on to a level 3, you might have the academic ability, but skills developed over a period of time. If you indeed, there's not many schools that offer plumbing, but if you had a plumbing level 1, I know some schools do engineering, and we would look at what skills you've developed at school. So there are some possibilities there, but in plumbing, I don't know of any schools that actually do a full plumbing qualification at level 1. So we would look at building up skills and starting at level 1. There are courses, especially in engineering, where you can go straight onto a level 3. Normally it's a BTEC, more academic route. It does have practical in it, but therefore, university and maybe higher apprenticeships when you've completed. They normally, although you get a certificate, a subsidiary diploma certificate in the first year, you would then need to go and get the full diploma in the second year. So it'd be 2 years minimum at college, and then you could apply for university. So, but we don't offer that in the plumbing area, but there are opportunities around the college. Ben, if you could answer this one, what on-site opportunities are there for students to work towards?
So we have a careers team here that can help you find work experience. There's major companies out there that like taking on students to basically train them up and help them. Sometimes we had students in the past that have work experience and the company has kept them on, and that way you've gained employment. They still be able to continue with the course, and 9 times out of 10 they're more likely go on to do an apprenticeship afterwards as well. So to gain the full qualification in plumbing, and then obviously continue to work with that company.
Okay. Another question similar, can I work for a company during the course? The answer is yes. but obviously that company needs to make sure that you're coming to college the 2 days a week. And if you happen to do maths and English, it would be 3 days, obviously. That would be on the other course that I was talking about if you didn't get your grades. So the company would need to be aware that you would need to do the full hours at college each week. Normally leaves 2 to 3 days for you to either have work experience or work for a company. Another one that's quite interested in here, we've got my son has been offered an apprenticeship with his dad's company. Can he apply to go to this college, or does this get sorted out for him? Basically, we don't offer apprenticeship. So if he's been offered a proper apprenticeship, now a lot of companies, they take on, the better word is trainees. So it could be in a full apprenticeship, but that must be applied through the company. It's a partnership between the company, the student and the employer. And of course, we as a training provider run apprenticeships in plumbing. We do in other areas, but not plumbing. But we would help wherever possible to find a training provider for you that the company could get introduced to. Now, if it's a traineeship, then we can look again at him applying here. If it's not a proper apprenticeship run through the government, he could come to do the 2 to 3 days a week, depending on maths and English, and then he could work the other 3 days as a trainee in the company. So there's quite a number of questions coming up in each level. We've mentioned that it's not 5 days a week, it's 2 days a week if you've got your grades, 3 days a week if you're doing the lower course, and hopefully it could be 5 days if you've got your work experience, yes. So they'll complete it with work experience or working for a company. We've covered some of the units. What are the different units involved in the course? I'll pass you over to Benny. He may be able to name some of them on the level 1 or 2. Ben?
Yes, so the different unit cover is your basic cold water, hot water, central heating, up to sanitation. We do scientific principles. We do touch in level 2 a little bit on electrical principles as well.
Okay. Another question here, do we offer gas as well as water plumbing? No, we don't. We don't do gas here. That's a separate area, unfortunately. Is there any books or anything I can do to help understand more about plumbing? Plenty of books we can provide you with. I think the best thing to do is if that particular individual wants to, when he gets the information on any contacts, we can send through a list of books, okay, that you could help you with course, or even online information. There's a number of online e-books that are very useful. So I think that's mainly all the questions. So thank you, and I'll pass you back to Sean. Thank you very much for listening.
Hi, Dave. We've got a question just come through. If you're able to answer them, and I think there's a few still there. I don't know whether you're able to see them. If you could answer them, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Hi, I'm in year 10 and I was wondering, by the time I leave school, would you have a level 3 course by then? Very good question. I'll look in my crystal ball. No, basically, we did run a level 3. We have to look basically at quality at the college. That's our prime objective, to provide good quality courses for people such as yourselves. Now, we have to have additional tutors to run a level 3. And if we do get the appropriate quality tutors, then we would look at running a level 3. But at the moment, unfortunately, we don't. Apologies for that. Do you need your own tools is another question. We provide all the tools at the college. What you need to provide is the proper protective equipment, mostly your boots and overalls, steel toe cap boots and overalls at the college. Is there anything else they need to provide, Ben, as far as?
For the PPE, obviously we get you into the work attitude, so be it high vis, safety gloves, but when you're doing, say, ladders and scaffolding, all the PPE that you needed for that is side as well. So it's just your main PPE. So like Dave said, your safety boots, workwear, high vis, and some safety gloves.
Yeah, the question is whether we provide it. We don't provide the boots and overalls or the high-vis jacket, but we do provide all the tools and equipment. Another question, do I need to go to uni to become a professional plumber? The answer is no to that. If you wanted to become an engineer working on in a bigger sort of field, rather than what we know as plumbing, you know, fixing heating systems, radiators, installing sinks and baths. There are some high-end engineering courses that look at the bigger picture of, shall we say, not plumbing, but heating, ventilation, engineering, but it's not plumbing really as we know it. But again, I mentioned the BTEC engineering course, which is a good route to doing a number of different engineering courses at university. So if you get good grades, have a think about the BTEC course as well. If you're looking at university, that would be a good option. Another question here, do we get experience with real clients on the course? Well, we mentioned that we're trying to get you into work placements or potentially part-time work around your college, and in that respect we would, and we've got many contacts with different companies. And we've got a team of people that help with work placements that have a bank of different plumbing companies that we deal with. The one, there is support at the college. If anybody has, you know, we all have different learning ways, shall we say. So there is support at the college for different people with different, you know, areas that they need to have support in. So we have what we call LSAs, learning support assistants, that can help within the class and sometimes in the workshop with those students that require it. But you will need that information from school to show that you have indeed, you do need that support. What days and hours are you expected to be in? Timetabling is done every year. It may not be on the same days every year. So I can't really answer which days at this present moment in time if you're to start in September. But the hours definitely will be, say, 8:45 to at the latest 5:30 for the 2-day course. And most of ours are because of the requirements of the grade 4s They won't need to do maths and English. Obviously, maths and English are 2 additional hours for each, two for maths, 2 for English, if you don't receive the required grade, which means that would run over to 3 days. So how would I apply? We've been through, if you've missed that, we've got online applications on our college website. So just type in the Google search for North Kent College and you'll be able to apply online. If you get any trouble, contact the college. We can send you paperwork, or we can help you with getting your application done online. Okay, I think it's time that's finished the questions. Sorry for those of you who have missed out, but I'll hand you back over to Sean.
Thank you, Dave, and obviously thank you, Ben, as well. Great insight there about plumbing. I'm going to just show the plumbing video one more time for the latecomers that came, so please enjoy that, and then I will wrap up. So enjoy the video. I hope you all enjoyed that video. Dave and Ben, we just have one last question. If you're able to just take a look at the Q&A box, that would be amazing. Thank you.
So this question is, what is the latest day you can apply? Basically, we're doing interviews since 2 or 3 weeks ago, all the way through to basically the start of the course. But I wouldn't advise to leave it to that late. Obviously, when the course has started, it's very difficult to get on. We're normally quite full. So the earlier that you can apply, the better. So I would really recommend you get online now and fill out the application form. That's my best advice. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Dave. So just one last thanks to obviously Dave and Ben. Great insight in plumbing. I hope you've all really enjoyed the content that we've shared for you today. Again, if you have any more questions or you'd like some more information on a more of a one-to-one basis, there will be a follow-up email to all registrants with all the contact details that you need. If you are watching on Facebook, don't worry, you can head over to our events page and there is also an email address that you can contact there if you have any more information. Other than that, I hope you really enjoyed this evening's event and have a lovely evening. Bye.